right? Now, MyFitnessPal. I got my MyFitnessPal on the screen right here. We're going to walk through some basic functions for you real quick, right? Basic functions. So, I have an iPhone. Hopefully you do too. Android, the functionality is a little bit different. So if you have an Android, very similar, it's a little different. Go down to diary, right? Entering your food. Giovanna's going to show you how to do all that stuff, saving meals and everything. What I wanted to point out to you is these numbers right here. I have a calorie goal of 3,000 calories a day. I always eat back my exercise calories. I'm not eating 3,000 right now. I'm eating about 2,000 because I'm not working out. But when I was working out before I tore my quad, I was eating 3,000 calories a day because I was working out. I was doing something every day. There wasn't a day I wasn't going to not work out. So I just put that automatically in there, right? Food, I didn't eat anything yet. That'll be subtracted. This is going to be where you see your exercise calories get added back in. So you'll see we'll adjust your MyFitnessPal to be 1,500 calories. And when you set up your MyFitnessPal, send me your username and your password. I will go in and set the stuff up for you on my end through the desktop version, so it's all set up. But yours is going to read 1,500 calories. It'll show you whatever calories you ate. It'll add back in your exercise calories like it did here for me. These are for my steps so far, or my crutch hoppings, I should say today. And that's why I have 304, right? What will happen is when you go down here, if you connect your Apple Watch to your phone, and the Fitbit you got to enter it manually. But if you don't know how to do that, you have to manually enter your exercise calories. You're going to click right here where it says add exercise, right? We're always going to add cardio because cardio lets us track our calories. And we'll go to create new exercise, right? And we'll create something called Mike's, right? Mike's WOD, right? WOOD, right? We'll put down 600 calories. And I think for you, doing a goal of we'll say 450 nope, 60 minutes. I always do that. And we'll do 450 calories. We'll lowball it for you. Click the little save button right there. And you can see I successfully added my calories for today. Now I'm going to right swipe and delete that because now that we entered it one time, tomorrow comes around. You got to enter your calories again. Add exercise, right? I'm going to add cardio. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in here. Oh my God, I don't see Mike's WOD anymore. Where'd it go? I just entered it. That's the history. If it doesn't show up in history, you can always go to My Exercises and you can see, we'll find Mike's WOD is right there. Now watch this. I'm going to enter 60 minutes, right? And it's going to give me that default of 450 that I originally entered. But I can still go in, click on that, and change that to whatever my watch read off. So I might have burnt off 625 today in an hour. Great. I enter that. I hit the button. And you can see how now my 625 calories from my workout comes up inside of here. It adds up inside of there, and it adjusts everything accordingly. Now, I'm not going to show this to you right now, but what will happen is when we go in to see your calories and your protein and your carbs and everything else, we're also going to look at how many calories you took in, how many calories you lost to working out, and then how many calories you gave your body left to live. Those are your net effect calories. Some people, they end up eating, like I said, not enough, and that's why they're not making progress. MyFitnessPal is going to let us go in and see that and kind of help tweak and modify those numbers. One last thing I do want to point out for you here, if you go down to the notes section, right, and you click on exercise notes, you can copy and paste whatever you want inside of there. So whether it's a workout you did with us that you want to keep track of, or if you're writing stuff down, like I'm going to go to, hopefully I have nothing bad open, right? So I have a list of, here's today's workout, right? I can go inside of here. I'm just simply going to select circuit number 4. Hey, I did circuit number 4 today, right? I go back to my MyFitnessPal. I paste it right in there. I hit the little check bar. And now I can click on right here and see my exercise notes from that day. But also, when you give me your MyFitnessPal and username, right, I can log in through my desktop version, see your MyFitnessPal, and I can see what Mike did today for his workout. So let's say you're doing some bodybuilding shit on your own. Jay put together a workout program for me so I can do chest, back, and legs 3 days a week. So I'm going to be gone for a month and I'm traveling. We can have you keep track of your exercise notes in there. So either 1, you have access to them. 2, we have access to them. Or 3, let's say, hopefully, you and Giovanna hit the lottery. You move somewhere sunny and warm all year long, and you got to find a new trainer. And you're like, hey, I want to do X, Y, and Z. Rather than that trainer saying, okay, well, let's test a bunch of stuff and see what happens in 3 weeks. Now they can just go back and look at all your data, and it has a place for you to keep track of shit. Anything else out of here? You can go down to the bottom. Don't worry about completing your diary. That doesn't matter. You can go to nutrition, right? Nutrition, you're going to check right here. We'll show you your calories and what you ate and how everything's scheduled out, right? Total calories, net calories, what you're left over with, all that stuff. Macros will show you where you are in relation, what you ate so far versus what you need to eat to be able to hit your goal, right? And it'll tell you total number of grams of carbs, fats, and protein. Like I said, if you hit your calories and you hit your protein, by default, the carbs and fats will fall into place, right? We're going to go back. I'm going to click back right here. It's going to go back to the dashboard. One last thing, if you scroll down, if you go to enter your weight right here, right? You can keep track of your weight, but you can also keep track of progress photos. Once again, hopefully I have nothing bad. So I'm just going to take a quick little photo, right? Bam, right there. This will be important for when we hit confirm. When we do your in-body sheet, hit the little checkbox right there. Now, if I go to look at my weight, right, I can see whatever photos I entered. So if I wanted to go in here and see a prior in-body, like from when we went in and took a look at stuff, right, I can go in there and see, okay, great, what was this in-body from the last time? So when we go to look at certain numbers, like, you might not be able to see this, dry lean mass, body fat mass, and basal metabolic rate, we'll be able to compare the last test to the current test to see, hey, did this make sense? And if you had to share, I could hit share, and I can share this to whatever, like, you know, you can customize stuff, and like there's a bunch of other shit you can do inside of there. Like you hit next, you can share it to all kinds of stuff. It's just a way for you to keep track of all your shit. So that is a quick down and dirty 12-minute presentation of MyFitnessPal. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, points of interest, funny jokes like that, you know, as far as how to use MyFitnessPal and everything else, we'll go through that as we actually go through the program and we track you through everything. But right now, like, that is the quick down and dirty, easy way, 12 minutes of how you will use MyFitnessPal. Track your food, calories, track your exercise calories, track your in-body, track your weight, track your knows how to track everything. And this will literally be a one-stop app for you. We have another app that we use for the coaching program, but you probably won't use that. It's just a big to-do list. Because if you eat sweets and junk food, we're going to see it inside of here. If you drink alcohol, hopefully you log it, and we'll see it inside of here. We're going to see a little bit of everything. So this is probably the best way to track everything. If you have any questions from there, let me know.